Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Marshawn Wise, aka the Bald Head Girl. So today I decided to come in and show, since this is fall time, I wanted to come and show you guys all of my current fall must-haves that's in my kit if I travel. This has to be in my kit because this just keep my face just nice and snatched in the wintertime. You do know in the wintertime you kind of want to switch foundations. You might just want to not go for the more luminous, the more matte. I don't know, it all depends on the person. So I just was like, hey, let me just show you guys what I like to use. So first and foremost, my skin tends to be really dry in the wintertime. I do not know why. I'm starting to see dry patches in my face when I do my makeup sometimes. So I kind of just like changed a whole lot of stuff. So I went and picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I got the travel size because it is very expensive. So I wanted to make sure that I liked it before I end up spending all of my money. And also I picked up the Believe True Cream, the Believe True Cream Moisturizing Balm. Let me just say, I got this plus the cleanser. Everybody, if you've even watched videos on YouTube, you know every influencer has been talking about this. So I went and got my hands on it, and it is really freaking amazing. So if you got, it just has my face feeling very moisturized, just velvety and soft. So this is something real good to pick up. And I know it's Christmas time, so you can get the like the whole kit with this, a full size in it for like $38, and this is like $28 alone for this big. But it really is a big jar. If you can see, it's a really decent size, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. This is the Magic Cream. It's a moisturizer. It's a hydrating moisturizer. So I like to get this and just get a little bit. A little bit really goes a long way. And I like to put it on my face. And I really like to moisturize it here in this area because this is why I tend to get the dry patches. So I just really like to moisturize that into my skin. Just get my face nice and prepped. Okay, so I like to keep that nice and moisturized in my skin. It just has my face, after I put that Believe on, it just has my face very like, it just, I can't describe it. It's very hydrating, and that right now is very important to me. So for primer, you guys know I love to use my Milk Primer. This primer is just so freaking bomb, and it just sticks to all of the foundation that I like to wear. So I actually love this, and also the Bobbi Brown primer, because I'm really into like something that's gonna leave my face nice and hydrated. At the moment, I don't want nothing that's gonna be too tacky or too just too much for my skin, and it just makes it tug, if that makes sense. I do have on eye cream because I love for my eyes to be nice and hydrated until I put that concealer on, so it won't look cakey at all. So this is one of my foundations that has to come with me everywhere now, and it just dropped, and it's just taking over the game. Like, it has to be in my kit no matter where I go. And this is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. If you did not get your hands on this, you really should. And I am in the shade New Caledonia. Oh my god, this foundation is so freaking bomb. It makes me look like a freaking doll. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this. I really just take it just like this and just literally do this. Okay, and I'm gonna take my number 70 brush by Sephora and blend this out. And as you can see, like, watch how you just watch the magic happen. Like, this foundation is just so good. And now that I'm doing my foundation, I'm starting to avoid my under eye area because I don't want too much to be on my under eye, because I don't want it to start looking cakey, if that makes sense. Just coverage. Okay, as you can see, like, As you can see, the foundation is very beautiful, and it still has, like, I don't understand how it's soft matte and it still has that glow. If it makes sense, it's not that, like, that overpowering matte, like that matte that you just be like, sis, I need some setting spray. By it being the holidays, I want to keep my concealer very hydrating, but I still wanted to do the job. So I have many concealers that's really my favorite right now. I have the Jouer, I have the Juvia's Place, I have the NARS, I have the Hourglass. All of these concealers really are like my must-have in my kits. Like, I have to have it. If you guys do not have like any Hourglass concealers, these concealers are so freaking, like, it's the which one is this? This is the Vanish concealer. Like, oh my god, like, it's really like the best freaking concealer ever, and it's creamy and it still does the job. This is what I like to use in the wintertime, just because I just don't want my under eyes to be very much cakey. But with the hydrating that I put on my face, all of the hydrating moisturizers and everything, it's going to be kind of hard for my face to even get cakey. So, but you guys know what I mean. Look, it's so crooked. You know what I mean. Like, it's just creamy. Like, it's nice and creamy. And this is in the shade Maple, and I also have Flax. Flax is just Flex, one of them. It's just very much lighter, so I'm just gonna go right on top of this. And if you guys don't know, I really love to layer my concealers. That's just my preference. I just like to layer my concealers to my liking. Some people just like one concealer, two concealers. I've been doing this pretty much for like 2 years, and I just go over and just give myself just a little more. For contour lately, I have been loving a numerous amount of things. You know, I love my Juvia's Place stick. I can't go wrong with this. This is my girl. I love the Color Revolution, and I love the other Juvia's Place face concealer. I just started using this concealer, so since I really never featured it on my channel, I am going to use this concealer today, and this is in the shade 4, and I'm just going to give it very light because this stuff is so freaking potent. Girl, you would just, it'll go left so quick, okay? So I just do a little bit at a time. I like to go in light and then build my way up, if that makes sense, because it's easy to add more and it's very hard to take away. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush and blend this out very lightly. Okay, so now it's time to blend my concealer out. This is the Beauty Blender, and this is in a blue one. This is one of the new releases. It's supposed to give you like that Photoshop, that Facetune look, and I love this. This has to go with me everywhere as well. This is a regular size Beauty Blender, and this one is so much softer than this one. So this is the one in Sapphire Blue. And I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to blend this out. And I'm very lightly tapping it because I don't want it to take away the coverage. Like, look how my face still has that glow. Like, just, it's not too cakey or anything. And usually I would stop with my concealer here, but I am going to add another layer to my concealer, and I am going to use my Jouer Enriched Ginger. It's just a little bit brighter than those concealers, and I'm just going to take that and go right here. And I'm also going to take my NARS in Sucre de George in 1.5, and this is just lighter, and I'm just going to literally just put it right there. A lot of people don't understand why I do this. I just like a more highlighted look. A lot of people don't. That's just their preference. Okay, so now that I have been letting that sit, I'm going to go back in with that same sponge and blend underneath my eyes out. And as you can see, now that I have let it sit, it's it's barely moving, and that's what I want. I'm just going and blend this out. As I'm blending it out, I'm always looking up so I can avoid any creases. Take the butt of that Beauty Blender, just tapping that. Like, look at them blending, like, so pretty, nice and seamless. And I'm always going into another brush. This is another brush that I blend my contour out with, and I'm just going in and making sure everything is blended. For setting powder, this has been my this is my favorite setting powder at the moment, and this is the translucent setting powder. And honey, oh my god, if you a dark skin lady, honey, you better go get you some. I'm gonna take my Pink Beauty blender and dip it into the powder, always blowing the extra excess off because I don't want it to pick up. And I'm literally going directly in and setting this, like, look how that just dissolves into the skin. Like, this has taken over the game of 2020. Laura always have been the GOAT of setting powder, but she really changed the game for us women of color, honey. If you my shade or darker, honey, you better go get you some of this, okay? Like, it just blend like a dream, okay? I'm not gonna do my cheeks because I'm starting to see, like, no matter how much I blend that out, since it still be there. So I'm not. And I'm always going over my brows because to me it seems like it just let my brow products adhere better to my face. So I'm just making sure all of that is blended. I really like to blend into, I just see that dissolve into my skin. For bronzers, girl, y'all know I have plenty of bronzers, but I have been loving the Hoola Toasted Bronzer. I haven't featured this on my channel, but this is the darkest Hoola bronzer, and it's very similar to Coco Naughty. So I just like to go in with this as a base, and just because it's not too overpowering, it's just very just like a subtle. So I like to go in with this first, and if I kind of want a more bronzy look, I will go in and add more. But this is like what I like to start with. To me it's literally just like Coco Naughty. Just blending this. So this is like the first layer of the Hoola bronzer, but I am gonna go into my Charlotte Tilbury. This, sis, I don't go nowhere without this. Okay, I just love it so much. It just has me looking very snatched, but you have to be very, very careful with this because it is very, very, very strong. So that's why I'm always dusting the excess off. Just nice and just blending that, and just see how I have that gradient effect. Always going around my chin area. Anytime I feel like I went OD with the bronzer, I just go in with my setting powder and just go literally right over it. Just okay. So now that I have my face set and bronzed, now I'm gonna go in with the setting powder to kind of take that powdery look away from my face. These are currently my favorite freaking setting powders. This is the Cover FX High Performance setting spray. Really, really, really good. It just, I don't like the way it comes out, so I try to avoid using it. And this is the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I like to go in with something luminous just to kind of give my face that glow back. By it being wintertime, I do want kind of like a glow still in my face. I don't want my face to be too matte. And you guys know I love my Charlotte Tilbury, but I use this is at the end. So I'm going to take this, shake it up, and give me some pumps. And it's not that overpowering setting spray. It's like that nice and just breath of fresh air setting spray. It's just nice. Like I could literally talk and it can go in my mouth. Just drench my face in setting spray because I just hate to look cake face, if that makes sense. And this is the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Oh my god, it smells so good. I literally got this like a week ago, and look, like maybe not. Yeah, it's I put a dent in it, and it smells so freaking good. So I am going to do my brows and maybe my eyes. I don't know. I just don't like to do it on camera because sometimes I don't know. But I'm pretty much done with my face. So now I am going to take some blush. You guys know that I love my Bella blush. This is another must-have in my kit. And I'm just going to take this blush. Just give me a nice blush. Keep it on my nose just a tad. This is one of my must-have as well. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this? The Flawless Airbrush Powder Finish, and so bomb. It's just like the Micro Smooth, just a little bit better. Probably the same, really. And I'm just gonna take this and just make sure all of this is buffed in with the Morphe brush. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier in Honey again. Take my Sephora 79 brush, take this and just go underneath my eyes just to make sure everything is nice and buffed out, just to give me a little extra little I really want to try the Charlotte Tilbury in a lighter shade because I know that will be so freaking pretty. Time for lips. This is MAC Chestnut, one of my favorites, and I'm gonna line my lips. It's literally perfect for the winter time. Like, this is London by NYX, and you know I have so many nudes. Like, I feel like all of them are gonna come with me if I travel. If I'm getting dressed, they have to come with me. So I have London, I have Earth, I have 2.5 by KKW. That's really like my top 3. But this is London, and it's a matte lip, and I'm just gonna go in right in here. Now that my lips are dry, I'm gonna go in with my Lime Crime Extra Poppin'. This is a new one. I left my other one in my car, so I can't do that. Go get it, and I'm just gonna literally go on top. Okay, so I am gonna give myself one last spray, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury spray. Oh my god, this is my baby. This is, I can't even explain it. Like, your face will not freaking move if you have this. Okay, sis, so need to go get you some of this, and I'm gonna give myself one last spray. Let that melt into my skin. Okay guys, that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope some of my favorites make y'all feel like y'all gotta go to Sephora or Ulta and pick it up. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys. Be blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to leave a comment and leave something positive if you do like the video. Thank you guys so much. Bye.